Hey guys, it's Dave from Golf Ed. Previously, I did a video about how to make the perfect backswing. Now that you've got that down, well, if you don't have it down or if you didn't see that video, here's a link for you. Click on that, watch that, get the backswing down, and then we're going to start talking about the downswing. So at the top of the backswing, if you draw a line down the club shaft should be pointing right at the target. That's going to put you in a good linear plane so it's easier to get back to the ball. So what I teach is from setup, there's a line that goes from the golf ball to the middle of your right shoulder and from the golf ball up the club shaft. During the backswing, downswing, after impact, the entire thing, I want the club head and hands between that line. When you're at the top of the swing and the club is on plane or pointing down the line, that's going to make that so much easier to achieve. Now what we want to do is start the downswing from the ground up. Your hands are way faster than your body. So we got to get your body a head start so your hands can drop in. The other thing you're doing when your lower body starts driving toward the target, not toward the golf ball, I'm going to cover that in a second, but when you start driving toward the target correctly, you're going to create room so it's easier for you to create a good path on the downswing. Not only that, you're using your entire body to create power versus just your hands and arms. So you can see right here, as I start the downswing from the ground up, I'm not lifting my heel. The entire outside of my right foot or my back foot goes toward the target. So my right knee drives directly to the left knee. What I see a lot is the right knee moving out toward the golf ball. That tells me a couple things. One, you're treating the golf ball as the target instead of using the target as the target. The other thing it's telling me is your legs or body are going to get in the way of where your hands should be at impact. And when you do that and you come into impact, you have to raise your hands up so you have a different reality when you get back to the ball. Like you set up to the ball, hopefully with the club sold out on the ground. When your hands get that much higher at impact, then the toe's going to hit first and it's going to open as you come through the ball. Now that we have the body getting out of the way, your arms can start to drop. And when I say your arms can start to drop, I literally mean your arms can start to drop. I don't want you hitting, I don't want you trying to go from 0 to 100% in this much room. You're going to go from 0 to 100 by the time you hit the ball. We don't want to jerk at it from the top because that's going to encourage you to swing over the top. It's going to encourage you to cast, which is going to lose your angle so you can hit it fat and thin, and you're going to lose club head speed as you're moving into impact. Now, as you're moving down and you're moving the correct way with your right leg or your back leg, you're moving toward the target. We want to make sure not to slide. So you can't just get your weight to your left foot. You got to go to the heel of the left foot. That's going to allow your hips to rotate around and you're going to square up much, much better. Now, as you do that, what I want you to do is around your forward belt loop, the belt loop that's pointing toward the target, I want you to feel like there's a rope tied around that and you're getting pulled back. So your left hip is moving away from the target. Now, as you can see here, my left hip is in contact with the line where my hips were at setup. This is really, really important. This is something that Tiger Woods has even been working on recently. When your hips move in or tuck under your body, your spine angle totally changes. Again, that gives you a different reality getting back to the ball. We set up in a good position to get square. Might as well get back into that same position to keep it square, right? If you're with me so far, this is good stuff. We've got your body working in the right direction. Your spine angle has stayed in a good position. You're in a position where you can get down and through the ball the way we want. Let's talk about where your weight is during the whole process.
This drill is about getting weight shift to your front foot at impact without sliding through. And that's going to help you create more power, more control. It's going to be easier on your body too. So what I want you to do is get set up. You're going to pinch your weight on the insteps, put your arms across your chest, and I want you to just get behind it. Your weight goes to the instep of the right foot. And remember, when you're at impact, your shoulders should be back to where they were at setup, parallel to the target line. So you're going to make your backswing, load up on the right instep. You're going to start from the ground up. Your weight starts moving to the heel of your left foot. Your left hip goes around. You're going to turn so much that the left leg straightens. Don't straighten the left leg. Turn until the left leg straightens. So again, it's load up. You're just going to start moving all your weight to your left heel. Get through. And again, the weight goes to the heel. The left leg straightens as you turn. What you don't want to do is get on the toe and let your knee or head get past the golf ball. Okay, that's going to help you keep the clubs more square and you're going to create more power.
Now let's talk about what the shaft is doing as you make your downswing. As I mentioned earlier, on the backswing, downswing, and after impact, I always want the club head and hands between the two lines that are up the club shaft and from the golf ball to the middle of the right shoulder. How do we make that happen? Well, we've already started the process. Your lower body gets out of the way, drags it into position, your arms drop. We're letting gravity help us get down through. But what I want you to do when you swing down is keep the angle between the left forearm and the club shaft. I'm going to give you a drill that's going to help you do that right now. All right, so now let's move into impact and start talking. Actually, that's enough for today. Work on that, follow us, and then next time I'm going to talk to you about impact. Hope that educates your game. Have a great day.